Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing well this week. I didn't get a trade recap done last week, but we closed out I think I closed out close to around 150 pips. So had a good week in the Discord last week. This week, I'm going to do a quick recap over my first trade of the week on UJ. I've only taken and closed this one trade. I am in one other trade on USDCAD, but other than that, I'm not in anything currently. Now this trade setup kind of really started on the weekly chart, and it just, I got the entire price data here from Oanda on my chart. It goes back to early 2000s. Anyways, big move down, bottomed out, big push up, broke those previous highs, had a retracement, and then pushed up again. So looking at that with regards to fib structure, if we just kind of grab this sore thumb low to sore thumb high here and just bring in that 50% retracement and also that first profit target, we're going to see that we just filled that recently, like this week or yesterday or Sunday. We'll see as we dip down on the lower time frames. So when we move this out of the way, we kind of start zooming in here a little bit. You can see we tagged that pretty perfectly on would have been yesterday. So how did I build a case for entry on selling this? So I didn't enter at the first test of that just because it's a weekly chart profit target, and I had no idea of knowing that if it was going to respect that, how well it was going to respect that. Yesterday we spiked up, we tagged it, and then got sucked back down a little bit. So I kind of started diving a little bit deeper into the charts, and you can see UJ recently just kind of put in this little range, okay? But within that range, there's an ever so slightly kind of uptrend trend line. So you can see that ever so slightly, just like that. And the bottoms are kind of slightly pushing up. So I wanted, I saw the spike, it broke above, broke and closed above, spiked up to that negative 23.6 and then dove back off of it, caught a little bit of support off of that, which is kind of telling me that it's at least identifying this as a structural component in the market, and then broke back below it. So with that being said, I kind of just whittled my way down a little bit onto the lower time frames, and we're on an hourly chart now. There's that big push up to that profit target. We came down, bounced a little bit, broke back below it and respected it, and then pushed lower. Okay, so once we did that, I wanted to see how price was going to react if we got back up to that. So I just grabbed some fibs here and just kind of bring in those higher ones there. And depending on how neat and clean you have that on those price points back here, we came back up, retested it, pushed up, spiked up a little bit above these little lows here, filled that 61.8 fib retracement, and got sucked back down and essentially closed back below the structure there. So once that candle closed, as we came back open, kind of whittling down here, that's that first test. As we came back up and retested that zone there, that's where I went short at 43, I think. let's see, I think it was about 43. And my stop was just above that high, up at 70. I think it did 80. And so as we go down here on this chart, so my profit target was this. So I'm not in the guessing game. Of course, we have this little channel structure here. There's a chance that we may fill to the bottom, but there's also a chance that this is like a range breakout and retest. So that was my take profit there. Got a quick 80 pips on that. I didn't go that low. I think it came off about 65 or 63 or something like that. A little more than 2 to 1. So that's my first trade of the week this week, and I just wanted to get this out there and record it for you guys so you could see the process and how that went. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you need any help, let me know. Got the little Discord thing going on here. Here's that little setup that we were talking about, watching how it was going to react at that trend line there. Got a couple of little setups that I'm watching. There's that, that's that UCAD setup that we were looking at. See where we're sitting at with that. So sitting around 35, 40 pips or so on that from our entry. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.